Hello, this is NinjaBob and welcome back to my Trophy Town Survival series. We are starting today's video in a big long tunnel. Just in case you're wondering, yeah, this is what a big long tunnel looks like. We're quite low down. How low are we? We're at level 41. The important thing is we're at Z-128. Now if you look just in that direction, you'll see this sort of blob ahead of us here on the map, and that blob ahead of us is actually Trophy Town, and that's where this tunnel is headed. This is going to be my train line. We'll head back over to the town itself because I want to do this sort of from the outside, but remember -128, and it was, I think it was about X0, although that's slightly less important. But yeah, we're going to just go and see if we can get this thing lined up. Basically, this is going to be the train line that leads from our end stone portal frame that we are building in Trophy Town all the way down to our actual end portal. If you remember rightly, that's what we were building in the last episode. This is episode number 72, I believe, but it was in episode 71 that we started this building. And this building is a tribute or a monument to the end question mark trophy, as opposed to the end full stop. I could do with a torch there, otherwise something's going to start spawning, isn't it? Yeah, if you didn't know, that's what Trophy Town is all about. Trophy Town is dedicated to the 29 different trophies that are available on the PlayStation 3. And yeah, we're building monuments to each and every one of them. So yeah, my portal is just down here. You probably recognise this. You've seen an end portal before, I'm sure. And we are building a giant one of these things. So yeah, let's head over to Trophy Town itself. And we're going to have to take a bit of a scenic route to get there. We're going to have to actually head back to my house first on this train line just here. Push the button. Oh, I've moved my cart now, haven't I? There we go. Right, we're on our way. So we'll head back to the house first. We do need to head to the house anyway because we need to grab ourselves some materials. We are a little bit short. We're going to need some more materials in order to be able to finish our building off. And like I say, I don't think we're going to get to finish the actual train line itself today. But if we could sort of at least start making some headway so we can get our lines to connect up. So there we go. We're back in the basement of my house. Trophy Town is actually on the orange line, and we could just jump straight on there, but we need to go and grab some materials first. If you remember rightly, we built the bottom half of our end portal frame in the last episode, all the way out of end stone. But I was running very low on end stone itself, so I've been and gathered some more of that, and it's in one of these chests over here. Here we go, in this back one here. Yeah, quite well, a couple more stacks. I thought that would probably be sufficient, to be honest. 2.5 stacks. No, that should do us actually, just 2 stacks hopefully. We also need to pop up a couple more floors to my farming level, my animal farming level, to the sheep. Explicitly we need to go and see, which is over here. Let's just get ourselves armed, because for some reason we do get beasties spawning in here from time to time, but no, not today, we're okay. As you can see, we've got lots of black, lots of grey, lots of red, but we've also been dying lots of cyan? What's cyan? Cyan, and there we go, we've got plenty of cyan now. You know what, let's just take it all. We can always bring back what we don't need. And we are also going to go and grab ourselves some cyan dye, because I want some cyan glass. Sorry, I don't mean glass. I will want cyan glass, but that's not what I meant. What I meant was some cyan stained clay. I'm not sure how good that's going to look, to be honest, but we're going to find out. So let's grab some of this and some of this. And that will do us for the time being. We just need to go and get ourselves some hardened clay. Hopefully I've got some ready made. I should have got that first. Actually, it's back down on the blue floor, which is this way. Floor number 3 down here. So yeah, if we can get this hardened clay, we will then head over to Trophy Town itself. We do actually need a little bit of light blue wool as well, actually. I didn't think of that. That's annoying. I'm going to have to go back and get that, but that'll do for the time. We'll get this clay. That's where the clay lives. That's normal clay. There you go. There's the hardened clay. And like I said, I'm not completely sure how that's going to look. You know, it might actually look better if we do light blue rather than cyan. It's just, if you've ever done stained clay before, you'll know that the colours don't really translate, because hardened clay has got a sort of orange tinge to it when you add a dye to it. In fact, you know what, I think that's cyan clay. I do. If I remember rightly, I think, you know, I could dig one up, couldn't I? Let's just dig one up. I'm pretty certain that this is cyan clay. Let's have a quick look at what we've just picked up. And no, that's light blue. Actually, that's not bad. Light blue might be the answer, actually. I'm more convinced now than I was before that actually light blue could be the answer. So let's head straight back up again to our wall level. Sorry about this. I should have done this before we started the video. But let's, you know, this is all part of the process. You're seeing behind the magic. This is how it all works. No, I don't want the wall. I want actually, yes I did. Yes I did. I want 1 stack will be more than enough, I think. Actually, I don't need anywhere near that much. There's just a couple of little highlights on the end portal frame, probably 2 on each side, and then maybe a 4 on the top. So yeah, you're talking like 16 at the most. Here we go, there's light blue's dye. Let's just grab some of that. I reckon that could be the answer. In fact, you know what, I'm going to grab all of the light blue. Again, I can always bring back what I don't need and what I don't use. Right, and from here we can now head back down to the train line and head over to Trophy Town itself. So yeah, not sure. I don't think we'll get this completely finished today. Like I say, I think the train line, we might be pushing our luck a little bit to try and get the train line done today, but if we can at least get the main body of the building done, I'll be happy with that. And then yeah, we've got messed that up, didn't I? And me and my cart's on its way. Let's see if we can go and catch up. No, there we go, jump in, and away we go. Right, yeah, so we're going to do the end portal frame, and then what I want to do is I want to do where the Eye of Ender would go in a real iron frame. I want to do that out of glass, and I'm going to try and do it as round, as circular as I can, because obviously an Eye of Ender is normally a circle. It's only because Minecraft doesn't do circles that it's actually a bit squarish in the actual item or block in Minecraft. But I'm going to try and keep it a sort of circular dome and see how that works. Now, night has arrived. I don't really want to be doing this at night time, so let's go and find somewhere to sleep. Don't know where. Oh yes, Mushroom has moved. Have you noticed? I've brought him down here, I've lifted him up a little bit as well, elevated him up a little bit so he's got a bit more space to breathe, and hopefully we won't have to relocate him again. But that meant I could finish off the walls on the bottom half of the endstone portal frame. We'll put some doors in it as well, but I didn't bring a bed, did I? No, I didn't. Right, so we do need to find somewhere to sleep for the night. I guess we'll just pop down to the basement. Actually, it's probably the easiest place. Our super secret basement that nobody knows about and you mustn't tell anyone about. Shh. Yeah. Anyway, right. So we are going to grab a picture of a end portal. Or an end portal frame, I guess I should say. It's not the actual portal itself, we're just doing one of the frames. And yeah, I'll just stick a picture up on the screen now so you can see what we're looking at. And you can see it's... Actually, funnily enough, the picture I've chosen doesn't have the Eye of Ender in it, but you can see it's a square hole for the Eye of Ender to go into, and I don't want it to be square. I want it to be circular. So this isn't going to be exactly like this, but that's roughly what we're aiming at. I guess what I need to do first of all, let's empty out my inventory a little bit, and let's just stick with. Oh look, you know what? I had a funny feeling I'd already brought over some materials. I thought I had a bit much. Right, okay, never mind. We'll just throw everything we can into this chest. I've got some more dyes if needed. I guess I could put the helmet on. That would help me save a bit of space in my inventory as well. Now then, what should we grab? We'll grab end stone. More than that, we'll grab more end stone like that, and we will grab ourselves some cyan wool. Maybe a little bit of light blue wool. Actually, looking at it, I need more light blue than I realised. So okay, we'll grab all of that. And then what we got here, I think this is, yeah, see this is light blue stained clay, and I want to just try and see what cyan looks like. So let's grab a piece of cyan dye and grab, I don't need all of these, I just need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 like that. And let's just quickly see how that looks, and then we'll make a bit of a decision on it here and now. We go over to decorative, we go to the stained clay list, and see, look at that, look, it's grey, isn't it? That's not even slightly blue. It's not even slightly blue. So if I just grab, so we can compare, let me just grab one of each. So we've got our cyan wool, like this, and then we've got, this is light blue. Yeah, it's a bit purpley, which isn't ideal. I don't really want purple. But compare it to that, that's just grey, isn't it? It's a dilemma. It is a dilemma. Maybe, do you know what? I think I had a similar problem actually when we were doing the fish. There isn't really quite the colour I'm looking for. I'm going to go... For me, that's a little bit too purpley. Let's turn off the autosave while we're stood here. Where are we? Options, there we go. Bye-bye autosave. Right, that's that done. That's a bit purpley, but that isn't bluish enough. But I think, actually... overall, on reflection, I think actually that might be the way to go. That might be the way to go. Let's do it. We've got plenty of clay. We've got a few dyes. And we're not going to go crazy on this particular shade. We're not going to use tons of it. It's mostly going to be the cyan wool, which is why I've been busy shearing sheep. So I guess let's not make too many. Let's just make where are they? This way. There we go. Oh no, so that's light blue again. Yeah, nearly then. I nearly wasted a load. Let's make... that'll do. That'll do for the time being. We now got 48. It might not be enough, but we'll find out. We'll find out. What I think we'll do is we'll grab ourselves something to scaffold out of. Have we got any dirt here? There we go. Got a little bit of dirt. So let's make ourselves a quick bit of scaffolding to get up top. Don't need an axe in my hotbar, so let's get rid of that. And then what we can do once we're up here, we can make a slightly better judgment call on whether we're going to go with the light blue or the... But I think what we'll do is, I think the sensible thing to do is do one side. That's what we should do, is we'll complete one side, and then we can go away and sort of have a bit of a look at it from a distance. Have I got everything I need now? Let's stick that into there as well. Right, let's put the picture back on the screen so we can see what we're looking at. We're going to go over this side, and we're going to start in this corner, and we are going to start with endstone. We need a couple of bits of endstone. In fact, we need 3. We need 2 like that, and then 1 up on top. Like so, and we're going to do this in rows of 2. So let's go across here. I think if we're starting from this end, and I guess this should be our funky grey-blue colour, like that. Yep, like that, and then 2 more, and then we drop to 1. And I think, actually, what we'll do is, just to make this slightly simpler to follow, is we'll do the opposite end like this. And then all along the bottom here, is that right? We go like that, and all the way along the bottom here is that cyan stained clay. We'll get rid of that one, I didn't mean to place that, and then we will grab our cyan wool, and we'll come up like this. In fact, that one needs to be another clay, doesn't it? I think, yes, it does. Right, so then we go 1, 2 like that, and then we'll come back this way like so. Oops, didn't mean to place that one. Let's get rid of you. I don't think I brought any shears with me today. No, I didn't. Never mind. Right, so where are we? We are here now, so we'll go up and up there. This could technically, I suppose, be cyan clay, I should say, but no, I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to stick with this and go like so. Now, how far up have I gone? I've gone up 3. So if I go 1, 2 more, I should have done endstone. No, not endstone. I want cyan. 1 clay there. And then wool and wool, and 2 more wool, and I think that's basically the top, and then the light blue will go just here, I think. Oh, I'm getting really confused now. It's a really difficult design, actually. I guess, like I say, what I need to do is just get one side right, and then I can worry about maybe doing the other sides out of the episode. But I'd like to try and get at least one side right. Before the day is done. That's what I'm hoping for. Right, let's go over here. This is definitely cyan all the way across the top. So the top I'm reasonably confident about. So let's go all the way across like this. And then, are we at the end yet? Not quite. There we go. So that one should be directly above us now. No, 1 more. There we go. Stick that just there. Right, okay. So happy with that. And then I think we need to switch back to cyan here. And also get our light blue in just there like that. Yeah, I'm not confident that I'm getting this right. If I'm absolutely honest, I feel like I'm getting this really badly wrong. But I guess we'll find out. If I go cyan like this, and then somewhere around... Oh, maybe I am getting this right, actually. Hold on. I might have actually got this right by accident. We'll see. We'll see in just a second. Hold on. If I go now like that... Maybe. Because I think at this point... we switch back. No, in fact, that one even needs to switch to cyan stained clay. We go all the way across like this, and then hopefully, let's just see how this looks now. If I go all the way to this side, but then just short there we go, like that, and like that. Now then, if I go, no, I didn't want that colour. I wanted cyan in there. Let me get rid of that one and switch that over to cyan wool. And now let me think, on that side, yeah, that's where we've done our deep part on that side. So if I go back like that, and that leaves us 3 in the middle, which is exactly right for putting in the endstone. So let's do the top row first, because we can do that all the way. There we go, that's all the way. And then we go back, and then we want to do 2 at a time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now the only awkward bit is going to be obviously the last 2, which is where I'm standing. But never mind, that's fine. We can stick 1 in there, and then what we'll do is we'll just give ourselves somewhere to stand for a second. There we go. Plug that in there. Plug that in there. And then hopefully that's one side complete. Let's just pop outside and see how that looks. There we go. Okay, not quite. I've not quite got that right, I don't think. What's not quite right with it? Let's put the picture on the screen again. Yeah, that one I've got. I think that side is okay. It's this side. I need slightly more end stone. Right, where's my scaffolding? Let's grab some dirt. And let's just make our way up the side of the building just here for a second. Oops. There we go. Up and up and up and up and up. Like that. And if we get rid of this one here. And then... Is that right? Is that what I meant to do? Yes, that is what I meant to do. And get rid of that one there. And that one there. And if I replace those three with end stone, like so... Let's just dig our way back down again. I haven't got a spoon on me now, have I? Right, okay, hold on. Let's swap that for my spoon. Where's my spoon? Oh, this is me good one. This is going to probably... There we go. Oh, I judged that just right. I was going to say it's going to take me halfway through the world again. There we go. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, actually. I think... Yeah, okay, I'm reasonably happy with that. What I basically need to do is replicate that 4 times. I need to go around all 4 sides. I might have a little tinker with some of the colours. I feel like maybe there could be some more. But actually looking at it, even though this is sort of grey and not very cyan, when it's sat next to the cyan wall, it sort of brings out the cyan in it, if you know what I mean. It sort of works, is what I'm getting at, really. I think there's a couple where I think maybe we should switch them, like that one there, for example. I think maybe that should have been cyan. Yeah, see, I think that looks better. And maybe the cyan clay should go further up on the sides. But I think overall, I think I've pretty much got that as right as it can be, and I've fallen into my fountain. Oh dear. Right, hold on. Let's just pop inside for a second. And yeah, I think that's not bad. That's not bad. Right, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave the sides for the second. I'm going to work on that and just see if I can fine tune that out of episode. For the episode now, what I'm going to do, or for the rest of the episode, what I'm quickly going to do. Oh, actually, it's two things. First of all, let's get our map out and see where we are in relation to the train track we were digging. I've forgotten the number though. I know it was X0 and -128. Look at that. Look at that. Hang on, am I going the right way? Yeah, I am. Look, what a fluke. What a fluke. Well, do you know what? I say it's a fluke. I was aiming at this, to be fair. It wasn't like, you know, I did have a sort of an idea, but I'm just amazed that I hit it. I'm amazed that I hit it. The only thing is this building's an even number across. So I guess what you do is you dig out a tunnel of 2 and then you have the train line on one side and maybe a walkway on the other. But what I'm thinking is that the train line should be somewhere like... where are we on an X axis? So we're about 35 blocks away and we need to go down approximately 30 blocks. So actually... That's worked out pretty much perfectly. I've ended my tunnel pretty much perfectly. What I need to do is somewhere around here is I need to have the sort of the entrance leading in like that, and we'll dig that down. Let's just grab my spoon again while we're here. And what we'll do is we'll go down at an angle like this, and yeah, hopefully at some point we will meet up with the rest of the train line. And like I say, it should come up sort of round about here. And up, and I think what we might do, I was thinking about this, the other material that you do get in the end, there's only two materials, one we're standing on, which is end stone, but also obsidian. And I thought maybe what we'll do is we'll do like a little tunnel or like a bunker over the top of this, which is made out of obsidian. I reckon that might look quite cool actually, but yeah, not right now. We'll do that. Maybe I'll try and get that done in between episodes. Tunneling is not the most exciting thing to watch, so I did consider doing the tunneling on it on camera, but I don't think anybody would have thanked me for it. It would have been pretty boring, wouldn't it? Okay, but I think, like I say, the good news is I think we've pretty much nailed it in terms of the position coming out of here. So right, let's leave that. I just said I wasn't going to do it, and then I immediately started doing it. What I was going to do was I was going to grab the dirt and just have a quick look at doing the roof on this. I don't think I'm gonna get it finished. But if I could start making some of the initial groundwork. Groundwork? Do you do groundwork on a roof? That sounds sort of back to front, doesn't it? I guess you do roof work on a roof and groundwork on the ground, but you get the idea. If we could do the initial work on this, and the initial work, I guess that consists of, first of all, having something to eat, otherwise I'm going to starve. So let's just have ourselves a couple of carrots. All the way around the outside will be cyan wool. I think that much is certain. And then on the inside we'll have this, in the corners we'll have the light blue like this. Let's just get started on this, shall we? If I go like this, I don't want to do the outer ring alone. What I'm going to do is because like I said, I want to try and get a sort of circle shape left for us to do. if that makes any sense. And then yeah, what we'll do is because it's going to be sort of 2 by 2, I think, and then it will switch back to end stone again. So if we go all the way across like this, just trying to remember now, this block is 16 blocks across. That one should have been light blue, so let's stick a light blue in just to there, and then the next corner will come around here, so we go like this, so that will be the next pair of cyan rows, but you also have this one sticking out here, and then across here we'll start the end stone. Oops, didn't mean to do that, but you get the idea. We go across here with the end stone, and I think really what it should be is 2 rows of end stone, and then it would be that normally it'd be another row of cyan, and then you'd be left with like a square in the middle for the Eye of Ender to go into. But like I said, I want to try and make this sort of circular, so that's not exactly what I'm looking to do here. So I think what I'm going to do instead, if I've got this right, I have got this right. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, so that's our row of 2, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this. I want to just try and get the basic outline of the circle lined up, and then we've got an idea of what we're going to need in terms of materials to complete this in the next episode. And like I say, I'm hoping that in the next episode we will be able to finish this off. But like I say, this is sort of slightly tedious, doing these patterns around the sides and stuff. I had the same thing when we were doing the diamond. That was really tedious as well. But yeah, if we can get this looking, that's a pretty good circle size, but it's not a very good circle shape. I think, what are we left with here? We're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that becomes, it's a circle of 10. So I would say that what you want is in the middle here, you want it to be roughly, I guess you'd have it come in something like this. So 2, then 1. No, hold on, that wouldn't be right. Let's just try this. Hold on, let's go around this side. 2 and 1. Except of course this is going back this way, like so. Let's just quickly place these ones in. Let's just do a few. So this needs to be 2 as well. Okay, actually, yeah, that might be it. It looks like it might be slightly too squarish. I feel like I wanna put something in the corner to make it slightly less square, if you know what I mean. But let's just have a look. If I do this one now as well, sort of similar to that one. Oh, I've run out of endstone. Hold on. Have I got any more on me? I've got a little bit more on me, so let's just quickly slip that into there. Does that look sort of circular? I guess it sort of does, doesn't it? It sort of does. It's not 100%. But like I say, you're never gonna get 100% circle in Minecraft. This is Minecraft. There is no such thing as circles in Minecraft. You know, but we do what we can. We do what we can. Oh, there needs to be some more light blue around here somewhere. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably about there. Actually, probably about there. And then I think we do 2 more. Oops, like that. Which I guess that means that there needs to be 1, 2 like that, and then the light blue again. And then back into cyan, so we can go all the way to the end like this. Somewhere around here there needs to be a light blue again, but let's. I think I've just placed where it should have been. Oh no, that's perfect. That's perfect. So right under like that and like that, and this should be a little. I was going to say circle again, but you know what I mean. A little loop, and in the middle should be one of those. Okay, perfect. And then let's quickly place in the cyan along this edge here, and I think this should be enough for us to be able to get the idea of whether we're on the right track or not. It's not perfect, it's not finished, not by a long stretch, but hopefully it's starting to take shape now. Now let me have a quick look. Yeah, we want to come out 1, 2, 3 from there. So yeah, 1, 2, 3 from there, and then the same around or similar around this side. So 1, 2. Is that right? Is that right? I think no. That needs to be like so and like so, and then if I go around, okay, so that's roughly where it'd be, wouldn't it? Let's have what we're quickly going to do. Grab ourselves some dirt and just stack up and just try and get a look at this from above to see if it looks sort of circular. I don't know if it will do, but actually, you know what? No, I'm quite. Yeah. Oh no! Ow! Thank you. I think I have. Hold on. Yeah, I've got my feather falling boots on. Thank goodness for that. That would have hurt. But yeah, it does. That does look like, well, as much of a circle as it's going to be. I mean, obviously it's a bit short. It's short a few blocks, but actually, yeah, that does actually sort of work. I think I've pretty much got that. That wasn't a bad guess. That wasn't a bad guess at all. So yeah, I think we're well on the way. I will get the tedious getting this pattern bit done off camera, and then when we come back in the next episode, we will look at getting the glass dome done and the train line done, and yeah, hopefully we'll all come together for the end of the next episode. Now I hope you'll join me for that. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave a like. If this is the first video you've seen of mine, then please maybe subscribe to the channel, and you'll see we do at least 2 Trophy Town videos a week, plus a whole bunch of other stuff in between. But hopefully you've enjoyed this one. If you have, leave a like I say, and yeah, hopefully I will see you all again next time. Bye!